Hey guys, this Kika. Guys, today I needed to share to you about a short story about Kika and karate. To start with, Wycliffe Kika, black belt, first degree black belt. I have a club and so far so good. We are doing well. Though COVID has taken over, but we thank God for that. Everything we thank God. So I need to share to you about karate. First, I have to know karate is just a combat using hands and feet to execute blows and punches. And karate was introduced in Okinawa in 17th centuries ago, and then moved to Japan, introduced in Japan in 1920s, where so many instructors, so many masters shared the knowledge and came up with several schools depending on the technique they had then. And then it moved, it spread to the world, to go to China, India, and more. Karate started also first it was started in India, then it moved to other countries because as we read that karate was introduced in Asia, East Asia, and that's where India is and Japan. So karate is a great art to do. There's so many things in karate that you love that you didn't know. And something else is that what I'm doing now is Mantis Kempo Karate, which is it's an art of karate introduced in Kenya in 1997 by a former BK instructor who's so sorry to say is a late GM Menkera, who introduced karate in Kenya in 1997. Where we lost him this year 2020. It was so much sorrow for that, but we say that may his soul rest in peace. He gave us a great art. We are keeping on well. So karate was just a method introduced by Japanese to someone to defend himself without using weapon or anything. Just combat with a free feet and kicks, just to defend yourself with no weapon. And karate is a good thing to do. And I started karate when I was 11 years old in class 6. By then I was still schooling, living with my parents, and that's the time I started karate. It wasn't easy because my parents didn't want me to learn karate. They thought that karate is not a good thing, it's a bad thing for me to learn. But because I loved it, I was inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. This movie called Double Impact and Bloodsport. I watched those movies during then, and I loved it, and so inspired that I said that I must learn karate. And I joined school. It was led by Professor Charles Makunda, and he took me, that was then, and then he took me through that. We learned with him, and before then our parents moved back to Mombasa. When we went back to Mombasa, then I joined another school with Professor Nzori Mundenyo. He trained me and he took me to Orange Belt. We played a few tournaments there, around 4 tournaments. Before then I moved back to Nairobi to see my mom, because she had come back to Nairobi. Then when I moved back to Nairobi, I found Professor Walter Miller at a club at Dios Club in Kibera. Then we trained with him. He took me from Orange Belt to Brown Belt. We won so many tournaments. We played so many things. Top 10, top 3, top. We became the great team. We had Professor Walter, but then we had some of our colleagues. Harrison Muliro is now a black belt. We had Victor Mchangi, who left because of the injury he got, and he could not continue the training. So grateful for them, because through them we learned so many things. Then karate is also important because it helps your body and body fitness, flexibility. It reduces your blood pressure by improving your vascular things, your vascular strength, and gives you is gives you a complete body workout, because karate, you train your feet, you train your hand, you train your body, you train your neck, you train your hip, everything. Also improves your mental health as a result of discipline. In karate, you have to be disciplined for you to move on, so it increases your mental health. Also, someone who has done karate for a long time finds an active lifestyle that does him the best thing, because you're always active, you're always training, learning new moves, doing everything. That's karate. Yes, as Kika, I have accomplished so much in karate. I'm 2 times SKL champion, that's African Sport Karate League. I'm a KO champion, and several tournaments. I played in Mombasa Open Tongling Mundu tournament in 2019. I won silver in sparring and bronze in form category, that is form competition, or some people call it kata. I've a smart champion in black belt category in 2019. So many. I'm a KO champion in 2016. I played in taekwondo tournament in 2016, second position, and I'm grateful so far for the things I won in tournaments. I'm still keeping on. Corona has hindered us from playing tournaments, but we pray that God willing, when this thing ends, we'll keep up with our games and move on with the tournaments. As Kika have achieved so far, I opened a school a year ago. It's called Kika's Karate Academy. It was moving on before COVID took over. We had 26 students. We were learning. They had trained for almost 2 months. They're almost grading, moving to the next level, but because of Corona, went back to quarantine. Now we are coming on slowly, still keeping on with the training, and God willing, when this thing ends, we are going to come back to training. So far as we keep on. Yeah, another thing I've learned about karate, the lesson I took from karate, is that goal setting. In karate, you have to set your goals. Why am I training? What am I going to achieve in this training? And in this training, on what's something I'm doing? This also helps because you apply this thing in the society, and whatever you're doing in a workplace, you have to set your goals. At a given time, you have to do this. Also, karate has taught me how to be disciplined. In everything, you have to be disciplined. You have to respect your colleague. You have to respect your people you train with. You have to respect people in the society. You have to respect your brother, sister, anyone, any living thing you have to respect. This is what karate has taught me in life, to be that way. And also karate has taught me that practice makes perfect. There's nothing that can just pop up and then it's perfect. The more you practice, the more it comes up clean. Today you punch badly, tomorrow when you come and practice, you do it well. Today you kick badly, tomorrow when you come, you kick well. No, I wasn't born a kicker. Just training and being disciplined, keeping focus. Discipline is the key. Showing up for classes early, learning more, listen to the teacher, what he is teaching about, asking questions, reading more of martial art. Martial art is so wide, you cannot finish it just in few years. You have to read. So far, this is what I've learned about karate, and I'm really grateful. And always my favorite quote is that anyone who has ever made anything of importance had discipline. Let me emphasize on anyone who has ever made something of importance had discipline in life. So anything that can ever be achieved in this life from someone, through someone, there must always be discipline in that someone for him to achieve that. So my brothers and sisters, as you train, as you do any kind of sports, know that you should have discipline towards it. You should have passion in it. You should have respect to everyone, so that you may achieve that. And through that, you may know that karate is not just kicking and punching, but karate is just a lifestyle. the way you live your life, the way you interact with people, the way you do your things, the way you represent yourself in the society. And the society will see you and see that this Kika is discipline, Kika is doing this. But karate is not just for fighting outside there, doing anything. No, karate is discipline. It's for self-defense, body fitness, just being fit and finding a way of how you be doing things. That so far, this is what I wanted to share with you, and the full clip is coming about Kika, and so far what I've achieved. And this for these short remarks. Be blessed and keep working on, keep pressing on for you to achieve what you want to be in life, whether you want to be a kicker, whether you want to be and in any profession that you want to be. Just know that discipline is key. Be blessed, and remember I have my YouTube channel. It's called Kika, Wycliffe Kika. On Facebook I'm Wycliffe Kika, Instagram Wycliffe Kika, Twitter @Kika Wycliffe. You can visit those social media handles. We can interact, we can learn more. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we may learn those moves, we share together, and also find time and come to our club, Kika's Karate Academy at AV Fitness. We are there. We are Saturday and Sunday. The time we train us from 3 p.m. to 5 because of quarantine. We have social distancing training. See you then.